had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
It's over, game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. You take a look at the Nets.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Brunson, no good. And here's Brooklyn. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Congratulations. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born.
The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
It's Clark with the rebound. And here are the Nets. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Picked by Clark. Simmons looking around. Kessler the screen. Simmons on the wing. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. 2 on the clock, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Brunson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Here's Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Simmons. OG Anunoby making his last shot to the middle. Outside for Simmons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
New York ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low. Inside. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Right side, Simmons. Up top, Podziemski. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Here's Brunson. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication in the defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's Simmons after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Wasted no time on that one. Simmons got 11 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Christie. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Towns. Simmons on the wing. He's got 11. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Christie. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. He's got 6. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
14.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made one. He's missed two.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Anunoby, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Over to the wing. Russell with a wide-open look. Cans it from downtown. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Christie off target with his three. Brooklyn leading by three. Here's Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
When it all clicks, you see why Simmons was the #1 overall pick.
And stolen by Russell. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concept, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Brunson outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Simmons into the lane. And then Simmons slams it in.
That is what this team wants from Simmons, aggression.
Brunson with it. Outguarded by Simmons. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession. And it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Podziemski. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Here's Towns. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Right side, Russell. Kessler. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 8. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Clark.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
27-21. Next foul. Hold up. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Towns looking around. Some nice passing by New York here. To the inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Brunson. Now Bridges. Towns in the corner. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
14 foul.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
The Nets making a switch here. And he nails the third.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Simmons. Good on the shot. Simmons got 23.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Brunson, right side. Here's Christie. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Christie's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Outside Hardaway. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 5. To the middle. Out to Brunson. Towns in the corner. Inside. Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we'll be right back after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Christie. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. New York trailing. Pass to Achua. Hardaway with the steal.
New York foul. Christie. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Christie. He's got 12. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover.
So it's Brooklyn now. The lead is 2. Down low. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Achua.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Stolen by Kessler. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. A tight game here in New York. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson. And it's all evened up. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Potts clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To the middle. To halt the run. Towns with the defensive effort.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Darren Collison pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Back to Bridges. Simmons inside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 25 points for Ben Simmons. New York leading by 4. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And that one, good. Podziemski's got 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Christie. Back to Brunson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges for 3. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Bridges. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we've watched
43. The next 38.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A 2-point game. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Russell gets it to go.
Oh, that's a nice play by Russell, showing his skill in that open floor.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. To the inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam. See
some urgency from him there. Sure. Russell left side. It's rebounded by New York.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Pass to post. Clark outside. Russell with it. Back to Clark. Off with the layup. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Brunson outside. There's the three. And Mikal Bridges with the three.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. He knows he has a green light to fire away.
There's the pick. Russell the open look. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Brunson has it in the corner. Pass to Christie. Now, here's Anunoby. Inside. Here's Bridges. Bridges double team. Back to Brunson. 2 on the clock. New York, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clark with a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target. Clark's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. From 12 feet out. Kessler with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Podziemski. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Christie for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Simmons. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Jalen Brunson.
And after all that time, finally they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
Towns is doubled. Stolen by Kessler. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got it.
can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Christie. To Towns. Here's Christie. Here's Towns. He's covered by Clark.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Here's Simmons. Got it!
And they do have a foul to give.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.
If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep where I slide in that cool boy. I keep that tongue. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pocket like a wall, but I keep her. I never went under. I just went and gave to my brother. But then I open the supper. Why would you keep a little sucker? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walk in, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite, pull the out the pantry. You ain't fly, this looking dummy. I pop the. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the and they jump like a bunny. Got that ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But it got a TV hat. That boy like a BB hat. You won't see me hat. Push it like CD hat. Why let won't beat me hat? When I'm creeping hat. In the genie hat. Cause you saying I'm hat.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Pero súbeme el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tú estás dura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Chori, bitch, ese dude, ey. Yo quiero ver tu, ey. I put his face on the news, Dame el culo. Rosita like bubblegum, y contigo mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine. Pero súbeme el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tú estás dura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Pero súbeme el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tú estás dura desde el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine. En todos lados, very fine.
Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Callaway. It's baby Miko. Brr. You good?
Can you plug me in? Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I only give it up, I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that fee, cause I don't wanna pay. For sure. I can tell in the way that you were watching me that you probably got something to say. Okay. By the way, I gotta going away. It's 20 degrees in New York, I'm headed to LA. For sure. I'm 20 I'm just trying to be great. For sure. This shit mind boggling, I ain't no potential late. Oh my god. Must be fake. She trying to see who first, I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was the Jakes. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that I made. Okay, you act like it's gonna be different if I go up and make a move. Okay, and I spent enough time in the dark, I ain't get that feeling I'ma lose. Okay, but your big moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends, I don't know what's on the tools. She come on asking me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze. I want it just like it was dinner, I promise I don't need a spoon. For sure, I'm off the so you know what I wanna do. For sure, I'm off the so tell me when you coming through. For sure.
Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
Yeah, I got my hand on the button. If I press the button, I turn everything into nothing. They'll talk behind your back